Hello, everyone. Hello. Whew. I am Takesha Michelle of Education Inside Out, and I want to welcome everyone who is already who's already watching. Thank you. Um, going to play some music for you all in just a little bit, but what I want you to know, if you notice, there in the comment section, I'm not sure if you can see it already. Perfectly, you can. I have a link there because Education Inside Out, not only do I share these videos and talk to you about parent possibilities, we're also all about parent empowerment. Less stress and more control is the name of the class. And it's a free online class, and you even have some resources there. So go ahead and check out parent empowerment. And actually the website is Parent Empowerment Opportunity. That's the name of the school that is available online. So I just wanted everyone to be aware of that. All you have to do is click the link. You can sign up for the course. It's free. And let me know what you think about it. And that'll make me so excited. Hey, how are you? I am Takesha Michelle of Education Inside Out. And just to tell you a little bit more about the class, it is it's a class for just to talk specifically about some of the things that we talk about here on parenting possibilities. And parenting possibilities, we are talking about some possibilities as parents, as well as some possibilities, some things that can happen with your children. Who are your possibilities? So I just wanted to let you know that that class is available, and I will for sure mention it here at the end of our time here today. So I just want you all to know about the parent empowerment opportunity, less stress and more control. And it is a class an online class that I created just so that you can have some direct access. Well, it is 8:30. It is 8:30 here on Tuesday, February the 18th. And I am Takesha Michelle of Education Inside Out. And I am here tonight to talk more to you about parenting possibilities. Parenting possibilities, Takesha Michelle? What are you talking about? As I previously stated, parenting possibilities are just that, possibilities of parenting. Some things that maybe you've ever thought of, or maybe you thought you should try, but you didn't. Check it out. Check us out. See what we're talking about. Your possibilities are also your children. Your children are your possibilities. And I want you all to know that I am the lead parent advocate, the founder and executive director of Education Inside Out. And I have a co executive director who is Stephanie Newkirk, and she's not feeling so well today. So you all send up some prayers. Keep her in your thoughts so that she's feeling better, so that she can continue to do the work that has been set before us. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started tonight. And again, if you have any comments, thoughts, or suggestions, even while I'm talking, please go ahead and put them in the comment section, and I will grab my they're not dusty, my trusty glasses, and I will put them on so I can make sure that I am accurately reading your comments, okay, or your questions. So let's get started. The question for tonight is, what if you are what if you did or if you I'm sorry, if you didn't or if you don't pay attention? What if you I don't know, didn't or don't? That means if you're currently if you don't pay attention to your children or if you didn't in the past. So I always talk about how it's never too late. It's not over. They're still your children. They're still there in your lives, and you still have a chance to make it work. Okay? So here we go. Here are some possibilities, and I'm going to go ahead and put on these wonderful, wonderful opticals so I can make sure I'm giving you the best information. So, possibilities when the parent does not pay attention or is not paying much attention, um, for not paying much attention. And those possibilities are you work. Anybody work? I work. I worked while all of my children were growing up. So, work. Tired from work. Is anybody tired when they get home from work? Whew, I know that feeling. And my children aren't even here. They're grown ups now. So, well, kind of. And school. Maybe you're a student. Maybe you're a parent who decided to go back to school. And that's one thing, one possibility for you not paying so much attention to your children. Welcome, welcome. Um, Several children. Maybe you have a lot of kids. Maybe you did it on purpose. Maybe you didn't. I don't know how you want to look at that. But I had two children who, and those jokers made me tired because they were both very active. Maybe you had three, four, five. I don't know. I know a lot of people who have a lot of children and they tell me how tired they are. And I figure they probably should be because that's a lot of children. My two ran me. There were four of us in my house. So if anybody ever gets in contact with my mom, that woman was tired. Tired. Tierd, that she would tell us. So, and then lack of support. Maybe you are a parent who doesn't have support from your spouse or from the other parent. Maybe that's the situation. Maybe you live somewhere where your family is not there, or you just don't have a lot of family who's even available. Maybe they're there, but they're not available to assist. Maybe. Okay. So I say to you, these are possibilities that you're not paying attention. I don't know what your situation is. I really, really don't. Only you know. Paying attention to your children is very important. And if you do not pay attention to your children, let me tell you about some things that could happen. They could become mischievous or mischievous, depending upon how you say the word. Some people just say bad, but bad, that kind of leans on the negative side. But this is something that can happen if a parent is not paying attention to a child. Let me tell you, I'm just going to interject this into this space right here. So have been a classroom teacher for most of my 25 years in education. I've been a classroom teacher. Children say things like, "My mama don't even care." Oh, you thought she was coming to that meeting? Oh, she told you what she was going to do? She's not doing that. These are things that children tell the teachers or the administrator or the social workers at the school. So that's something that can happen. Now, I know that there's that tale that what happens at our house stays at our house. They'll hold on to most of that, but when they're trying to let a teacher know, "Oh, you trying to call my mom?" They're saying you're wasting your time. Now, some of them they say it so we don't call, but some of them are actually telling the truth because we see the outcome. Moving forward, um, they become kind of socially awkward. My mom doesn't pay me any attention. My dad, my grandma, whomever happens to be the person who is responsible for me, that person's not paying me a whole lot of attention. So then what? I don't know how to behave. I don't know how to talk to other people. I don't know how to do the things that I need to do because nobody is paying me the attention necessary so that I will not do those things. So they're kind of, I don't know if you want to say socially weird. Is socially weird the wrong thing to say? But happens not paying attention. Is that what you want for your child? Hmm. Limited school engagement. So there are some children, I've spoken of one over the past few weeks, so intelligent, it doesn't matter what anybody does, they're just going to be smart. They're going to be smart. They're going to learn as much as they can learn, do as much as they can do, because that's just how they are. However, to do it, it's not going to be as enjoyable. Imagine if you did something really great. Let's say at work, you figured out how to resolve an issue that nobody else in your office could. And then nobody said anything to you about it. They just went on as though it was every day. Like people hadn't been trying to figure that thing out for weeks or months. And you walk in and you solve that issue. And then people are like, thanks. And then they keep on going. How would that make you feel? Think about that for a child who's doing spectacular things, performing so well and above and beyond some other children, for nobody to be paying attention when they get home with that wonderful award or that wonderful what am I trying to say? A grade report card, and nobody is there to say, "Oh my goodness, you did such a good job." Of course, I have another little something to say about that. I had a student say to me, "How come you said to her this way, but when I say something to you about me doing well, you don't say it to me like that?" I don't know why it's like that, but they're listening, they're paying attention, they want it. I have two boys who I think I rubbed the face or I did something, and the other one turned and said to me, "Baby me like that. Do that to me." I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's giving this or not giving this, but these are big kids. And this is just two situations that line up with wanting or desiring attention from the person that care or the people that care about them. The children desire and need that attention. Even if you just look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we all need it. We all need it. Your children want and need it even the more. So I encourage you. Let me tell you something else that can happen. They choose not to give attention. I've ever heard of older parents, and I've read about it as well. I say older parents, parents of older children who don't have a great relationship with them right now. And then that'll go back to, well, my mom wasn't there, my dad wasn't there. And then the parent wonders why they don't have the type of relationship with their child that they want, that they desire at this stage in life. They're adults. They're not stressing you much anymore, as much anymore. And you're wondering, why don't I have that relationship? The one I really wanted. Now I have the time, but now they don't. What do you think about that? What might you do about that? Now, something else, they feel unwanted. And when children feel unwanted, they go to find somewhere where they feel wanted. And guess who's always ready and available? Like I've said before. Well, I haven't talked about the gangs. Gangs are ready to receive and accept your children who feel as though they are not being paid attention. But so do other children who feel the same way. And then they come up with some of the weirdest. Now, there are some people who are making some great money off of TV shows doing some really weird things that they figured out how to do in their time that they were not being paid attention to. But that's not the norm. Children do, teenagers do some really, really foolish things when they're not being paid attention or could. They focus on video games. They spend a lot of screen time, and we've talked about that already, about how that is not a good thing. And you know what else they start doing? They start doing that whole talking back thing. Because you're not important to me anymore. My level of respect for you has diminished reasons as well. But if you're not paying attention to why are you talking to me now? Oh, now you have something to say? Have you had that experience? Reflect on that. What could you do differently to minimize or redirect that behavior? And we'll talk about that. But I'm going to continue with some possibilities to help improve the attention that you pay to your children. Okay. So here it is. This is like, it's not mind blowing. I want to say, but it's not really. So, really, what it is a family calendar. Do you have a family calendar? If you don't, I encourage you to get a family calendar. Whether you put it up on the refrigerator, you make a poster and you hang it somewhere in the house where everybody can see it. The refrigerator is like always the best spot. But family calendar, family calendar, yes. If you've ever heard, and I'm trying to see if it's on this board behind me, but we talk about it, Education Inside Out, building better relationships. You've heard me speak of that already tonight and before. Building better relationships, establishing consistency, and maintaining control. Consistency is what that family calendar is going to build. So let me tell you something that you can put on your family calendar. Your work schedule can go on the family calendar. Your children's activity schedules can go on the family calendar. And you can plan times to talk with your children. Do you have 1, 2, 3 children? Maybe on Monday, it's your day at this particular time on Monday is when you talk to one child, the next child, however you plan that out. You may not be able to go to sleep or jump right into bed, or maybe you take a nap and then you get up. Y'all work that out. When you plan this family calendar, it's a family plan. You can do it during dinner. You can do it while you all sit out on the porch. Maybe you're all watching television and you just turn off the TV. You're going to hear all kinds of grumbles and shouts and fussing, but make that the time. Everybody is in the same place at the same time for you to make this plan. Make your family calendar. Establish the consistency. I say parent-child dates. I tell my clients this a lot. Make a date. Maybe it's a reward or however you want to set it up. On this day at this time, once every other week, you and I are going out on a date. Whether you go for ice cream, French fries, a whole meal. Sorry, Dr. Ada, not French fries. Maybe you go for soup or a salad. I don't know. You go somewhere, get something, a treat or snack, a healthy snack, however you do. Maybe you just go walk in the park, but you make a plan to have a date with that child. Okay. So, or maybe you just take that one child or those children when you just go to the store for random shopping. Go to Dollar Tree. I have seen parents in the store with their children. You get to buy one toy. One toy. Now, a Dollar Tree toy tears up really quickly. Don't tell your kids that, though. It's a secret. But it's okay because you spend that $1 to them. It's a reward. They get to pick it. They have their money in their pocket. Don't forget to give them their 6 cents, though, because they're going to need some tax for that. All right, 6 or 7 cents, depending upon where you live. Make sure you give them their money. Yes, right, Beverly. Thank you. And they are going to be so they are going to be so excited just to get that thing. And then they get to dance out the store. It reminds me of, I think it's an Eddie Murphy joke thing. Never mind. But it's very, very, very important to make sure that you give them something to work towards and that they get to spend that time with you. They know that every day or every other day when mom or dad, grandma, whoever gets off of work, that they get to have that time with you. They know they can bring all their awards, their homework, whatever. And we'll talk more about that. There's more consistency and control that can happen even if you're working or going to school or needing sleep. But don't not give them the attention that they're longing for. And I want to encourage you as we wrap up here. There is an article about from Family Education that you can check out, and I may go ahead and put that down in the link because I always go and make sure I find out to verify that what I'm saying is factual, and I always find it. And of course, I found it again tonight. Family Education. I think. And that person is talking about same thing that I'm talking to you all about right now. So remember, if you don't give them the attention now, they will go and seek it somewhere else, and or they may not achieve their level of success just because they didn't feel like the wonderfulness that they were doing, that not that you didn't care, but that you didn't take the time to celebrate them. Let me tell you this one other thing. Make sure you show up for games and meetings. I told you before, oh, you thought she was coming to that meeting? She's not coming. Go to the meetings. Plan a meeting. Even if you don't know that you need one, plan a meeting at your child's school and go. If there's an event happening at the school, even if your child's not involved, throw that child in the car, go to the meeting. You get a chance to meet 1, 2, 7, 12 teachers, the administration. You get to find out if your child is also wonderful or if you need to implement some more things at home. Be active, be involved. Be that parent that when the teacher calls, the child goes, "You're calling my mom? You're calling my dad?" No. Be that parent, because that's the parent that we know and that they know is paying attention and is actively involved. And when I say no, I don't mean a scary no, but oh my goodness, they're going to be so upset with me because they expect more. And why do I know they expect more? Because they told me at some point in time when we were talking. Okay? Be involved, pay attention. You may not be able to give them all of your attention all day, every day, but make a consistent plan to be actively involved. Pay attention to your children so that they can grow up to be wonderful, wonderful, successful contributors to society. Again, I am Takesha Michelle of Education Inside Out. You can reach me here or there at www.eduinsideout, or on our phone, that phone number. You can give us a call, set up a consult. Let us know if you need us. We're going to schools, we're going to meetings, we are having consults with families over the phone, over the computer. We are here to help you. And don't forget to check out that parent empowerment opportunity, less stress and more control. Some more tools for you there. And that link is already here. And please tell your friends, tell family, tell parents that you know to check us out right here on Takesha Michelle, EDU Inside Out, right here on YouTube. We are here to help you, to empower you to make sure that your children are successful and that you are able to positively and properly impact their lives. I am Takesha Michelle of Education Inside Out, and I look forward to talking to you again really, really soon. Bye bye.